Good morning. It's Wednesday again. Crikey, that came round quick, didn't it? And I didn't even realise it was Wednesday again. I've just been so busy. Just sat at the desk in the bungalow, at the workstation, making teas, labelling teas, packaging teas, and now I'm presently studying teas to find out their medicinal and magical properties. So there's so much going on there. Obviously, I'm getting ready for Elsica, the Mind Body Spirit Fair, for my retail store there. I'll also be doing healer tasters as well. But obviously, I've got to try to create a stall and get things ready. So just knuckling down and working on that. And trying to basically make my stall a bit tidier, not so sort of overwhelming, and get back to things that I want to do, and also have my Wildkatt wares. And as I paint the drums, as I paint artwork and get my greeting cards and even oracle cards and that imprint later on down the line, then obviously it'd be a really nice little stall. Managed to get rid of a lot of old stock, clearing that out at Van Life Festival with all the donations and everything, so grateful for that. But obviously that's meant that I've not got much left to sell, and it's a big price to sort of pay for the stall fee, so I've got to make sure that I've got some stock to sort of cover that. Anyway, I digress. So it's just really a quick catch up, being Wednesday. I haven't really got much to sort of tell. Obviously you'll see from the sneak preview, David took me to the fisheries and Country Park, where we're hoping to do our retreats. That was just blew me away. I just completely connected with the place. There's opportunities there if things go well, and that's had to make me completely rethink my future, but also in a good way, because obviously if things there work out, then a lot of my boxes are ticked as to what I wanted in the future, and how I can obviously stay with the bungalow, keep hope, have an outlet to work at, and obviously be able to have some beautiful wilderness and nature for myself and the cats to go studying, to paint in, to do retreats at, to do healing at. And only like it's only about 11-13 mile away, so it's close enough. It's like, wow, that'll get me out of this scenario here, where I'm really struggling to have good energy here, with so much going on around here at the moment. And obviously I can't afford to go anywhere, and with all the, like I say, all the new rules and everything, stopping van lifers and struggling to park up and everything. Like I say, I'm not going to say too much at the moment because it may not come off. But anyway, we're me and David and Nina are presently working on sorting our first retreat to give that a trial. So we're working on pricing, all the different workshops we're going to be offering, and it's just, it's very exciting. But that, alongside everything else I'm trying to do and get ready for, it's just more of a workload. But I'm really happy. As I keep saying, I love playing shop, and to be able to have the pure plant teas come along again, it gives me something to study. I think the whole store is going to be going that way, and just have a few bits on the side of my bits as well. So that I just love that. And obviously, it's encouraging people to go back to nature, to obviously get Mother Nature's medicines, and working that alongside the things that I do. It's just a real nice package. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been checking on me. Obviously, I say, my health issues at the moment, waiting to hear back from tests from the doctor. I'm just eating normally again now, which is maybe good, maybe bad, I've no idea. But it is what it is. Obviously, if we can spend time at the retreat, then I can start like walking around there and walking around the country parks and somewhere else to go. But right now, I've just got to focus on working on the stock and everything. It is a Wednesday today, and I'm going to be leaving Friday morning to go up to Van Life Festival at Elvington Airfield. We're only there like 12 till 12 on Sunday, so then we'll be coming back, but at least it'll give us the cats a couple of days away, and sort of keep them in the travelling and in the sort of busyness scenario. I'll probably just sit inside, let everybody get on with what they're doing, and try and finish off a drum that I've got to paint while I'm away. Obviously I'll be trying to put the catio up, no sort of gazebo or anything, but I'll put the catio up, and then people can come and say hi to me. They wanted to catch up with me, but I will be just staying out of the way, and I'll take the cat pram, and if we sort of walk up and see what's going on, I might do that. It all depends on how the cats feel, but they're quite happy in the catio, and we can obviously have a little bit, stretch our legs up and down the airfield. Again, it depends how many dogs and that are about and how busy it is with people, so I don't want to overdo myself too much. But it's just making use of the ticket, so it's a very expensive park up, because I obviously don't sort of partake in anything else, but we'll see how things go. And it's certainly too far for me to walk from one end to the other. Apparently the airstrip is like 2.5 miles long, so if we end up down the bottom, we're getting late, then I can't walk that far anyway. So we'll see where I end up being placed. Oh yeah, and then obviously I'm supposed to be doing the memorial trip and go up to North Yorkshire, but funds just aren't allowing that at the moment. Like I said, I've got to invest in finding the money for my stall fees and everything else like that, so I can't really justify going off. Yes, it's very important I do that trip, and I will do that trip, but the cats the cats' energies are there and they wait for me, and we'll see what happens regarding that. And I'll probably very much need to have a break after Elsa, and then I've got Slumber as well. So first week in August I've got Elsa, Mind Body Spirit Fair, then straight after that I've got Slumber on the Humber. So really intense lot of sessions of stalls and healing and peopling. So I'll probably very much need an escape then for a few days after that, so I'll probably delay the trip till end of August. I'll have to check my diary. But then that all depends on other things going on and when the treat is and so on and so forth, which may be there as well. I don't really know what's going on. I guess you can see my head's just all over the place. It's but I'm in a good place. The tablets seem to be working fine. I haven't had so many mood drops at the moment. I say we're going back to the doctor next month to sort of find out what's going on, and obviously sort of deal with other things and issues. I'm not going to share those issues on here. I'm going to completely focus on not manifesting all that and just focusing on work, van, cats, future, and things like that. So my Wildkatt Wares website is live with slowly putting things on. I've just been and started putting on the stained glass sun catches that's made by Forever Glass Art. They're going to slowly sort of send me pictures and details, so I'll be putting it on there to sell for them. So grateful for that. Again, grateful for Dave for the support he's doing. Grateful for Stephen, who's apparently at the moment just sorting out some paint for the bungalow, so we can try and get that painted and tidy, because obviously the way things are going, I'm going to be sort of half, as my mum says, she's quite impressed, half living a normal life and half living a van life, because I have to respect my health and make sure we sort of get that going again, and have facilities there for me there, so I can actually have, obviously when I am sick and need to be in bed, then obviously doctors and that can see me in the bungalow, because obviously they can't really come and see me in the van. And obviously if I need to sort of go away or have any time in hospital or whatever, then the cats will be okay in the bungalow and people can obviously deal with that. So obviously got to sort of work out things about getting the bungalow back on track, whilst I'm also working on my life in the van. But anyway, it's very exciting. I'm truly excited about potential possibilities. It keeps me local. It saves me sort of looking for facilities and land sort of further north and everything when I've got no funds for that, but it gives me something to sort of work towards. It gives me opportunity to trial some things before I can find out if I can do that. I want to get some peat and things and some compost, and I've got some pots at home. I want to sort of try and start growing my veg in the pots, so they can obviously then be transported to wherever I end up as well. So there's little things, but also it's good for me to have something to study and work on. But yeah, the physical side, obviously that will come too. But I just got to just stop worrying about my health on the weight side, on the physical side there, because obviously we've got so much work coming ahead. Anyway, I'm not going to chat too long. So I just had to put something out there for the Wednesday. I'll add a few pictures that I got. I haven't got much of showing what we've been doing. So the storms are coming, wonderful thunder and lightning storm. We actually had moved back into the van for that night, and I'm back in it now just so I get better sleep, so I couldn't really sleep very well on the settee. And I obviously, the cats, I've got the cat wheel and hear some mischief, we needed to have her a bit of running around. But they're happy. They've been sort of having their morning freedoms, and then come and spend the time with me, or come and tell me off and make me sit in the garden with them. So I've been having sort of sitting time in the garden, sitting in the settee outside in the garden, getting plenty of fresh air. It's not the ideal place, but at least I am actually sort of doing that, and up early, and it's been very, very long days. Like I said, I've been sat doing a lot of work and a lot of on the production line malarkey, but I've been enjoying that. I really have been enjoying that, and I'm really excited as to, you know, where that's going. The Medicine Woman sort of pure plant teas, and obviously my healing, and obviously, you know, going forward I need to have my tribe and my therapist sort of take over for me regarding the drums. I'll be painting, they'll be doing the healing. So obviously we've got Stephen's going to be trained up for that person, get him sorted. I've got to paint all his drums yet. And then obviously we can start doing workshops at the retreat space, which would be absolutely awesome. A beautiful off-grid place, and you know, just really, really excited about that. So once August comes, I can start sort of advertising, pushing things and everything else like that. So we're in our last, like, July is like my last sort of part of my sabbatical. Obviously I'm busy, but you know, it's my last part of my sabbatical. And August was going to be, you know, back to it and push forward, and hopefully I'm strong enough to do that, mentally and emotionally. At least I am, you know, physically, and that, then, you know, we'll see what happens. I've learnt a lot, so much spiritually, so much spiritually. I mean, very still much guided, very, very, very grateful for the connection I have, and those that benefit from that. I know that they've sort of just sort of been wow, and appreciate that it is a gift. It's an amazing gift, and I don't want to also not respect that. So I will be working with that, but on a different level. But yeah, I realise how important it is to sort of work on me and have my time out, and but also do work that I enjoy. And like I say, I love playing shop, and now I found something that, you know, I'm really proud of how the design's coming out, how the pots are sort of looking. It's really good. I'm just so happy at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. It may not sell, you know, but hopefully they sell. But if you know, if anything else, it's going to give people a chance to start learning to, you know, work with nature and work with the medicines that nature has. You know, because she provides everything that we were put on this earth with. All she provides everything that we need to stop any ailments and that, and we need to re-educate people and give that opportunity. So whereas I can do my healing, and my drums can do the healing, now obviously I can reach the other people by doing the plant medicine. So anyway, I'm going to end it there. I've waffled on a bit too long again. Thanks again, like I say, for followers, for subscribers, supporters, sponsors, those who have just been sending me love, those who've just sort of been there all these years. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Well, it's like 5 in the morning, just called the cats back, and they've come back to my whoop. A very good recall. You'll see the sun's just rising, and we have thunder and lightning overhead, and the storm has just started. So really proud that they came back to call in time, and Spirit was actually quite a way away over in the far estates, and he heard me, and he actually was crying, calling me back, as he was a couple of roads away. He was galloping that much, he had to have a rest under the neighbouring car before he came in. But yeah, so proud of them. As you can see, we have sunrise with thunder and lightning. She's sitting out, Gigi, just sat in the dark, you can see her. And Spirit's eating breakfast. Yeah, it's going to be a wet one today after all this heat, much needed. We came back in the van last night, started sort of clearing it all out, emptying it out ready for van love. Is it a Spirit? Good boy, Spirit. Yeah, it's going to get quite wet, but I say much needed. What a good boy. But as I was calling them, it was lightning above me. There we go, there's the lightning. Good boy. So we'll see how they cope with the storm. And there's the thunder. They're very close, just right overhead. I was going to try and get a picture of the sunset, but I was obviously so concerned about getting the spirit, but you can see it's just behind the bungalow there. Right, see how this goes.